They also agreed to accompany us to where we in Tanzania was staying, the place that we had been shown during the day. Asebevuma ukuthi bangasiphelezela siye kule ndawo la uTanzania itholakala khona ke la basube sikhombisile emini.
Yes. Yes.
On arrival, we knocked at a room which had seen during the day where Ntanzi is supposed to stay. And
you said this was in Puking?
Yes, in Puking, Rustenburg. Yeah, we say Puking in Rustenburg.
Yes.
And we informed them that we are the police, and then they opened for us. Some jaluti sama police also vule.
Yes.
And when we got inside, we found him with his Tswana girlfriend. So says Tora Konoge, Uguti Washa Lingwa Yake, Yum Tswana.
Yes.
Ilega Mojara Wamhalabe, Abu Amera, Molatu Mwalungo, Mamo, Babula Lemu, Tibili, Tunyas Hucharich. And we informed him that he is. Yes. A suspect in the case of murder in Nongoma, where also a gun was found. So simchala ukuthi athinta ke cala la Nongoma la obula khona umuntu futhi ke nokuthi isibhamu sesatholakala. Arvele verichana lo nitor ke yena ka ke shodi arna imo irubonchicha yena. Since we were already aware that it was him, since our informer had given us information about him. Njengoba sasisazi ukuthi uyena ngoba owayesiza ngolwazi wayesitshelile ukuthi uyena.
Yes.
Kile ka mojora wa mgalabe utseba ka inkama to Nongoma na. And then I asked him what he knows about the Nongoma case. I said,
yes, you interviewed the suspect. Was he then arrested?
Yes, we arrested him.
Yes.
And then informed him of his rights. Handcuffs. And then we handcuffed him.
Yes. Which are those rights that you explained to him? How did you go about explaining those rights?
We first told him that we are arresting him regarding the Nongoma case. First, we told him that he has the right to remain silent.
Yes.
And also that whatever he says could be used against him in a court of law. We also told him that he has the right
to legal representation, and if he is unable to afford legal representation, then he has a right to be given a legal representative, a lawyer that is going to be paid for by the state. So singamtshela ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi abe nommeli kodwa ke uma ukuthi akwazi ukukhokhela ummeli umbuso ungamnika ummeli ozomsiza awungakhokhela.
Yes.
Umme salwa mthia ramana mejabela na Elena Pretoria North.
When we placed him in our car and then we took him to Pretoria North. So sisimfaka ke emotweni yethu saya naye Pretoria North.
Did you merely explain his rights verbally?
Lilela mmoja ditokelo tsa ka molomo fela.
Ke mo dira molomo re bone ona pa re Phukeng.
Yes, when we were in Phukeng, I only told him his rights verbally. Kusho ukuthi Phukeng ngamtshela ngomlomo amalungelo akhe.
Yes, and more or less, what time was it when you arrested him?
It was 9 in the evening. Koko 9 was ebusuku.
Yes.
Umera sibona rafika lena Pretoria North Police Station.
And then we went with him to the Pretoria North Police Station. So summarize so figure Pretoria North Police Station.
Rafika lena kabo ma 10 so probably get to 10 or past 10 mara in around 10.
We arrived at around 10. I'm not sure whether it was before 10 o'clock or just after 10 o'clock, but it was around that time. So
yes.
Omega fihla ka mofa ditokelo gape ka mongwalo.
And then when we arrived, I then handed him over his rights, his written rights. Yes,
but please, my lord, we have not yet received this notice of rights. As soon as we receive it, it will be handed as Exhibit LL1.
SAP 49.
LL1. I'm sorry, my lord.
49. SAP 49.
Yes. SAP 14A, my lord.
Yeah.
14A.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Omegile ka mmalela tsona gape.
Also proceeded to read the rights for him again. Ngase ngimfundela wona kamalungelo akhe futhi.
Ke motsa bana ka Sezulu le Sesotho le Sekgowa ke ne ba ra kwishisha.
And then I used the 3 languages, Zulu, English, and Sesotho. The aim of which was to ensure that he understands. Ngase ngimtshela ngeSizulu nangesilungu nangeSesotho ngenzela ukuthi ke ngibe nesiqiniseko sokuthi uzwisisile ngempela.
Oh, we la kwishisha angisayenela jona di.
He then showed that he understands and he proceeded to sign the document. Awakhombisa ukuthi uyezwa futhi ke waseqhubeka ke uya-sign lapha.
Yes.
Umerile ra motswallela ona mo for boshigo bowe.
We then locked him up on that night. Sasesimvalela ke kulobo busuku khona lapho.
And what is the procedure when someone is placed in the cells?
Manje jale gore go berekwa jang ge motho ba tlo mo tswalela ka diseleng.
Go gona le ertsana police gona le ntse ba re ke OB book ke yeah.
When you go into the police station, there is a book called an OB book. Kukhona ke incwadi ekhona ke lapha esikhumuleni samaphoyisa ebizwa ngokuthi OB book.
Yes.
Gona le
What does OB stand for, just for record purposes?
OBAMG.
occurrence book.
It is OB stands for occurrence book. Manje ku OB kumele ukuthi ke ila kubhala khona izinto ezenzekayo esithi phecelezi ngesingisi occurrence book.
Ba ile ba mongwala ka mogare because re fihla o ba le polisa le lutshing ka kwa diseleng le ngwala go re re tsena le batho le re tswa le bona.
Well, his name was then entered into the occurrence book because there is this policeman whose duty is to record people who are taken in and people who are taken out. Lapho ke wasi igama lakhe lifakwa ke kule occurrence book ngoba khona iphoyisa lihlala lapha emaseleni elibhalayo makukhona umuntu ofakwayo nomuntu okhishwayo.
I just want to show you exhibit MM, page 1 thereof of exhibit MM.
And
Can you just identify what is that exhibit? MM?
okay, gona gore tlhalositse gore in exhibit MMA ke eng?
Ke entry ke mongwalo ba ngwetseng gore re tlisitse ntanse kwa.
In this page we can see where it was recorded that we had brought Mr. Ntanzi to that facility. Lapha ke kubhalwe la ukuthi saletha ubaba Ntanzi simletha kuleyo ndawo.
Can you place and record the details regarding the day of the week and the date?
Ko parallele balelo re ibeli jajile le fila beke le gore le jajila wana ibeli date efin.
Does appear on top of the document?
Ka mo ibonagala go godimo ga le kwa.
Bele ka la bobedi
It was on a Tuesday
ka ngwaga wa 2020
in 2020
June 16.
on the 16th of June. Kwaku lwesibili ngonyaka 2020 ngomhla 16 kuJune.
And what is the relevant entry as well as the time?
Njale sesingwadilwe ngumfaweki ingi linako yawana.
Una le serial number 467
There is a serial number that starts with 467.
le nako e reng 2242
There is a time also which is 2242.
le entry e ngwetse go in transit.
Also there's an entry that says in transit.
Yes, can you?
In transit e ra gore se watcha se re tlisang a se sa police station eo.
In transit is meant to indicate that the person that is being brought there is not intended to be kept at that specific police station. Usho ukuthi ke uma chaza ukuthi in transit chaza ukuthi lo muntu ke wayengalethwa lapho ukuthi ayogcinwa khona lapho wayedlula nje.
Yes. Can you place the particulars thereof on record?
Yes, go me
Baleri ba le tsona gore
ngwetse gore Detective Sergeant Mohani of National Cold Case Unit.
And who's that?
ke mang you know.
Detective Sergeant Mohani.
Kubhalwe lapho ukuthi Detective Sergeant Mohani. It is written here Detective Sergeant Mohani.
Cold Case Unit with one suspect.
Usho ukuthi lo phuma ke cold case unit uhamba ke nomsolo oyedwa.
Lebitso la ka case number ya Nongoma 160 of 10 2018.
With the Nongoma case number
163 of 10 2018.
163 of 10 2018.
Le malungelo a la gage a ditokelo tša ge tša go swarwa re bitsa SAP 14A ka sekgowa.
Also the his legal rights, the SAP 14.
Just read it as it is.
As it is.
No,
Oh, yes, okay. SAP 14 512 66 765.